I'm gonna talk about something very personal, and I don't know how you'll allow me.
I don't mind. I'm not.
I
That
follow
kind of-
you on Instagram.
Yeah.
And on your Instagram page, it's just you and your better half. If I should say so, right? I don't know if I'm correct. Now, what I want to ask is, when you first started, you didn't have a girlfriend, and
When I
now,
started what?
when you started on Idols, right? You had a girlfriend, but then you guys broke up because you said Idols was too much for you guys. And then you said you were not even ready for a girlfriend even at that time, right? After that.
Yeah.
And now here as a woman, right? And your relationship is, one would say, is very much publicized. Would you prefer it like that? Is that how you want it?
Let me see.
Going forward? Because you are ultimately going to become that celebrity you want. Even
I guess it's gonna be, but I guess I'm enjoying the fact that I'm not that
person yet.
That person yet. And so I just like to, like I said, there has to be like a difference between Brenden the singer and then Brenden as a person.
So you're gonna create 2 different pages now.
I guess I might have to, or I might sacrifice my personal page altogether. But for now, I really enjoy being a regular person because, like, what you don't know is that after Idols wasn't smooth sailing. It wasn't easy. Personally, it was straining. Mentally, it was straining, and even spiritually. And so, I feel like personally, there was times when I hit rock bottom and I became really depressed because things weren't going my way. But I don't think the problem was so much career-wise. At the time I did think it was, but that wasn't the root. I think the root was personal. As a person, personally, I'd lost myself. Because too much had happened. And I went from nothing to something really quickly.
Very quickly, actually.
And I don't think my mind or my spirit could process
take it all in
the speed at which everything happened. So it was very hard. It was very, very hard, to a point where I kind of was drifting in and out of depression because I didn't want to go out. At some point I didn't want to go out. Like, I wouldn't want to go out because a few things happened, you know? Like, I didn't like the attention because I felt like, why do people like me for being a loser?
Wow.
You know?
Really?
Yeah. So it was a lot. Like, it was a lot, but I dealt with that, and so that's when I met my better half. And so when we met, initially, I don't think I was the best of people
to be around at the time.
To be around, but I guess she saw something, and she helped me find myself.
And helped you find yourself.
And things have just like I'm in the best place I think I've ever been in my life, just personally. You know, because
career-wise, because you're not being too pressurized to.
Exactly. But like, I think my career will depend on my personal life, on
your foundation.
Yeah.
Your foundation is solid and it's strong.
Exactly. And so that is why
everything else will be able to stem.
And more than that, I guess I just really love her. And I don't believe in the whole you know, sometimes people advise you, no, don't put your love life on social media because
so much, and people are gonna become the center of attention,
and then people are not gonna support you. Girls are gonna become jealous and they won't support you. And I'm just like, I just think that's just been a lot of people who have just used that as an excuse to not feel. If we're not gonna feel as human beings, then why are we even alive? You know. My Instagram is, I guess, a depiction of my life. And if most of my life is spent with a particular person, then I feel like I should depict that on my pages.
Okay, so you depict doing your laundry in a suit.
Did you see that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, all right, we're doing laundry in a suit.
I guess I just want to show that I'm honestly just a regular person.
Guy.
I'm a regular person who has an amazing, beautiful girlfriend who he likes to spend time with, you know, and that's it. Like, it's nothing deep. I feel like too many celebrities take it too seriously to hide their. Okay, I guess I can get it because sometimes media can be very
brutal,
scrutinizing, and they can get into your
personal life, and they can be mean about it.
And they can be mean about it, but I don't think that should be a reason to not show someone that You love them, especially if they're not in that situation.
I mean, you have a long. You're not even 25 yet.
It's true. It's true.
So you still have a long journey ahead of you to decide what kind of music you want, how you want to deal with certain things in life.
Yeah, like I always thought with me, I want to when I make albums and one day when I listen back, I want to remember where I was at that particular moment. So if I made an album at the age of 22, let's say I'm 23 next year, and I made an album, then I want to know how I felt as a 23-year-old, and the type of person or the type of things I was thinking about or speaking about as a 23-year-old. And so in a way, it's kind of my biography. So this is how I'm recording my life.
That's true.
And yeah.
And how are your parents now dealing with all of this? How are they supporting you with everything that's happened and where you're at right now in your life?
My parents have always been supportive. You know, like I've been blessed. You know, a lot of parents, they don't support artistic children.
That's true. Especially music and all the
they
arts.
Support like
really,
academic children
because
that's how the world works, and we believe that education is the key to success, and of which I think is partly true. I don't think it's completely true. I think at the end of the day, you do have to have initiative, and you do have to, as a person, have drive, and whatever you put your mind to, you can make work. However, I do believe education is a great foundation.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great foundation. I don't think it's the key though. I don't think it's everything, because there's a lot of educated people that are very unhappy.
Very much. A lot, yeah.
And there's a lot of, so anyway, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about my parents.
Yeah.
And so my parents have been very supportive, you know, because I dropped out of varsity because I was studying audio engineering and contemporary music theory. And I dropped out because because I was doing Idols. But the reason I didn't finish or go back was because I just didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like being taught how to do something I know how to do. Say parents will always support you if what you're doing shows fruit.
Yes. Most of the time what you do, if it bears fruit, they'll be able to.
The problem with, and a lot of young people will always ask me, or like people my age will be like, yeah, how did you get your parents to support you to be a musician? And I was like, I showed them that I could be a musician. That's all I did. All I did was I made it a reality.
But you have the talent.
But a lot of people have the talent, but now
it has never been exposed. Maybe
it's not the same thing if you're gonna move to Joburg and then your parents are gonna pay your rent for 4 years, and all you're doing is hustling. Then of course they won't support it. Because you haven't shown them that you can actually do. So what I did is, as soon as Idols, from Idols finishing, I have not seen a cent from my parents. They have not put in a single cent into my life or anything financially, because I cut them off. I said, no, it's cool, I'll take care of myself, because I've made this decision. I've said I'm going to drop out of school, and I've said I'm going to become a musician, and therefore I will now sustain myself.
Interesting.
So if you do that and they see you making a living out of this particular thing, then they'll support you. Because because I think all parents want is to brag about their kids, right?
Every parent wants to brag about their
so
kid.
I gave them bragging.
I wish you the best of luck for everything going forward.
Thank you very much.
You're still very young, and I know that you're going to be able to do big things going forward.
Yeah,
so thank you so much for coming to the show, and I wish you luck with everything.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's been my pleasure.
We're done.
Cool.
Can we take pictures?
Yeah, definitely.
You can talk.
I talk a lot.